Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Premier. I'm a big supporter of the Toronto Community Benefits Network. Its formation had roots in my community, and important agreements with Metrolinx were made, including meeting employment thresholds for underrepresented communities, including Black, Indigenous, and people of colour and women. The government recently announced removing equity hiring targets, local procurement, and community consultation from transit agreements. This, of course, was met with much outrage, and the government has appeared to change its mind and will respect those clauses. How can my community trust this government to keep its word on this agreement, and what steps will be taken to ensure these important initiatives are not only met but tracked and measured?
Responsible for the GTA.
Thank you, Speaker. It's an important issue the member opposite raises, so I want to be clear that the project agreements still require contractors to submit their own apprenticeship and workforce development plans, maintaining a 10% threshold for a diverse workforce, Speaker. I am the proud son of immigrants. Immigrants who faced incredible difficulties and discrimination, sometimes at the hands of the members opposite, unfortunately, in this country, Speaker. Nobody takes diversity more seriously than this government. That is why we are looking beyond thresholds. Speaker, the Liberals, when it came to the Eglinton Crosstown, wanted a 10% threshold for a diverse workforce, but only achieved 5% when you look at the data. Claiming a threshold is simply not good enough. You have to look at the system and make sure our workforce looks like a diverse community in our province, and that's exactly what we're going to do.
Thank you. I agree with the member that racism is real, absolutely. Back to my question to the Premier. Public dollars channelled through Metrolink to build transit, quite rightly, involve community benefit agreements. Even under the original community benefit agreement, I have concerned the initiatives were not being met. The equity hiring goal of 10% was sitting at less than half that target. In my community of York South-Western, the Mount Dennis Community Eco-Neighbourhood Initiative recently wrote a letter stating their concerns that included, and I quote, "There has been no public engagement or information shared about Metrolink's plan for community benefit agreement as part of its Eglinton Crosstown West Extension project. The community is losing faith in this government and needs to know exactly how these important initiatives are met and measured. Will the government give us more than words this morning?"
The Associate Minister of Transportation.
Speaker, more than words. Let's talk about more than words, because that's a really ironic question coming from the opposition this morning. More than words means not saying no to creating more job opportunities for our workers, not saying no to recognizing the diverse talent of Ontario, Speaker. It's the NDP and the Liberals who said no to $11 billion in the construction of the Ontario line, who said no to every single measure we have taken to build transit, to build a workforce, create 5,000 jobs during the construction of the Ontario line alone, and contribute $11 billion back to local economic growth, Speaker. When will the NDP show more than words and vote in favour of building transit and diversity in this entire province?